from CarolineVencil.com, and I am here today to talk to you all about all things blogging. If you have any questions or need any help, there are freebies and templates in the description below. Feel free to check those out, and let's get into this video. Let's talk about repurposing content. Let us talk about repurposing our content, because this is one of those things where I could talk about this forever. I really could, because I'm such a big fan of it. I'm really a big fan of this, because we have to remember, like, before we even get into like the actual question, when I say repurposing content to people, they immediately are like, that's wrong. A lot of people have that initial reaction of like, it is wrong if I take a blog post and turn it into an ebook. It is wrong if I take a page from one of my workbooks that I sell and make it into a freebie, an opt-in, like a free opt-in for my site. Why? Why is that wrong? Why is it wrong to use your blog post as a script and make a YouTube video reading exactly what's on your blog post? Why is it wrong to take an Instagram caption and turn it into an email? None of these things are wrong. None of these things are wrong. Speaking from experience, as far as like repurposing content, there is only so many different ways that I can tell people to stop, like for my primary blog, for my primary money saving niche, there's only so many different ways that I can tell people to stop spending and start saving. There's only so many different ways that I can say, you know, you can make your own Starbucks at home. You could if you wanted to. There's only so many different ways that I can say all of the same things over and over and over again. But what's really important to remember is we could be saying the same thing over and over and over and over again, and people don't see it. The internet just works like that sometimes. Some of my favorite blog posts get no traffic. And that's not a fault of the blog post itself. It's because of the fact that it's just not a good SEO post. So not a lot of people are going to see it. Some of my favorite Instagram posts don't get a lot of likes, and that's okay. I take that content and I turn it into an email instead, or you could turn it into a reel or whatever it is. So there's a ton of different things that you can do as far as like repurposing your content. The goal here to remember is that it's not wrong, number one. And then number two, we have to remember that we are reaching different audiences each time. And number three, we have to remember that we are all kind of basically like children when it comes to actually hearing things. Okay. So I'm saying this because I'm in the personal finance space. So I tell people, like, you have to stop spending money on credit cards if you want to get out of credit card debt. Like, how many different ways can I say this? We have to be told things over and over and over again. And sometimes we have to just mentally be in the right space to be willing to accept that knowledge. Think about it with like literally, oh, I'm going to get in so much trouble for saying this. Think about it with your husband. Like, for the love, why don't you put your shoes away? Shoe rack. Please put your shoes away. Please put your shoes away. Please put your shoes away. And it's not until he realizes that the shoe rack is right there. He's like, oh, I can just take my shoes off directly under the shoe rack. Why didn't I think of that before? And it's like, I've just been saying it over and over and over again. So it's one of those things where it's like you can say things over and over and over again, and people just aren't ready to hear it. People aren't ready to accept it. It happens sometimes. And it's not until they're ready to accept it and we put our information directly in front of their faces that they're like, wow, you just changed my life. Why had I never heard anybody ever say to put their shoes in the shoe rack before? It's like, I've been saying this for months, for years, and I'm glad that you're listening to it now. I guess that one Instagram post really just struck a nerve. Like, you never know when people are ready to actually listen. So our job as bloggers, as content creators, podcasters, YouTubers, TikTokers, does not matter. Our job is to just continue to put that information out there. Our job is to continue to put that information out there, to get it in front of people, to keep saying it over and over and over again. And yeah, does it get draining? Yes, it does. So what are we going to do? We're going to repurpose our content. There is no need to reinvent the wheel. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. Every single time that we're like, you know, I want to write an ebook about how to save money. Oh, but I'm not allowed to use my blog posts where I say the exact same content. I have to start from scratch. I have to stare at a blank page and then fabricate's the wrong word, and write out 5-10 pages worth of content. Like, no, there's no reason for that. That's making more work for yourself, and nobody needs that. So that's my spiel on repurposing as far as like, is it wrong? Is it right? Is it good? Is it bad? Like, you can do whatever you want. It is your content. Take that Instagram caption and read it and make it into or read it and turn it into a reel. Make that Instagram caption into an email. Use a blog post as a script for a YouTube video. Use it as a script for a TikTok. Use it as a script for an Instagram. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Take the outline for the course that you just made and make it into a checklist. Steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, you have a product that you can sell as well. Or you can give it to people for free as a checklist. You're not giving away the farm. There's nothing wrong with that. And remember, here's something else. Not everybody is your mom. I've said this before, and I'm going to continue to say it because I think it's so funny. Not everybody's your mom. Not everybody reads every single thing that you write across every single social media platform. Not everybody is like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. And thank gosh, nobody's all like that. That would be really, really creepy. If somebody went through my blog and was like, I read all 400 of your blog posts and every single email that you've ever written. Calm down over there. It's just one of those things where there's nothing wrong with this. So when we're talking about repurposing, that's my big spiel about repurposing. Okay. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more information on all things blogging, Canva, templates, graphic design, funnels, all that fun stuff. Make sure that you check out the stuff inside of the description for more freebies, templates, more things that you can sign up for to help you on all things inside of your blogging journey. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.